Okay, I just said a whole bunch of stuff, guys, and my mic was not on. You were just hearing my mouth go, and nothing was coming out. So I apologize for that, guys. Okay, so let me get started again. So today we are here for our senior community. This is our senior community session. My name is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Welcome, guys. And again, this is our seniors session today, music session. And we're going to have a lot of fun today, guys. But for those who are also our special needs friends, we are going to meet at 2 o'clock today, okay? And that's every Tuesday. So our seniors meet at 1:15 to 1:45. And our special needs friends, we're going to meet from 2 o'clock till 2:30 today. And that's going to happen every Tuesday, all right? However, tomorrow is going to be for our students, our kids who are in secondary level of elementary, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. We're going to meet tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And that'll be at 4 o'clock to 4:30. And for those who are in middle school, that'll be grade 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. That's Thursday at 4 o'clock to 4:30. And again, on Friday from 4 o'clock to 4:30, our high school friends, high school guys, we're going to meet learning about music composition and theory, okay? So welcome. That is the schedule as it goes so far. And seniors, we are going to have a blast today. We're going to look at an old hymn, okay? And we're going to sing that, and I'm going to do a little bit of rhythm, okay? We're going to work on that. But also, before I continue, wanted to make sure you guys knew, in case anybody is interested in art, okay? My friend Kimmy Jackson, okay? She has a website at https:// learning.image, that's IMAG IEYE-NE.com. Okay, so check out that website, and then she has a Facebook. She also has a Facebook page. Okay, again, which is at image at imag.eye.ne. Okay, and there she'll have, for anybody who loves learning art. Okay, she has strategies to help promote the desire to learn through art. Okay, art can be fun, educational, and it combines both in curriculum, okay? So do with that, but you just have fun doing art, okay? So if you're the type of person that loves art, okay, I would definitely check that out. Again, the website is https://learning.image, IMAG dash EYE-NE.com, okay? And then go onto the Facebook page of image.eye.ne and learn about some info that you can get about doing art. And she also says, wanted me to make mention that every membership purchase, anybody that becomes a member, okay, and purchases the membership, they will provide a family in need of a membership for $1. Okay, so your membership fee goes to anybody who needs a membership, and will provide those in need for $1 membership there, okay? But check it out, okay? Kimmy Jackson is her name, and that's my plug for today. Guys, let's get into it. So again, let's go. Let's actually, it's time, okay? It's time, so here we go. Time for school, time for music, time to learn together, we can do it. Learning is fun with Mr. C. Okay, that's my little jingle for Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Okay, little catchy, isn't it? Little catchy. And that's the great thing about music, guys, because music has a way of capturing the attention. All right, capturing the attention, even down to the simplest little jingle that I just came up with. I didn't just came up with, but the jingle that I just played. Okay, jingles, music of all kinds has a way of catching the ear, definitely, and capturing your attention. All right, music is such a powerful thing, and that's why I do this, guys. That's exactly why I do. You got my friends. This is why I do music, is because music has enriched me in so many ways, academically, and I enjoy doing music, and so much that we can learn from it. Okay, but I would like to get into the song that I really wanted to do. That was my ukulele, by the way. I like to play ukulele. from time to time. It's a 4-stringed instrument, in case you don't know what a ukulele is. Hawaiian of descent. It was made to really kind of mock, or be like a mock toy of the guitar. Okay, but now has since become a really good and regular instrument that requires some discipline to play, but it's so much fun to play. And but besides that, I also know how to play the guitar. Okay, I do play the guitar as well. And but foremost, more than anything, I sing. Singing is my first and foremost interest and instrument there, and it's how I started. It's how I got my start in music. And then I just, I wanted to teach. I wanted to be like my mentor, who she was a great teacher to me, and I wanted to be just, well, not exactly like her, but I did want to be a teacher because of her, and because of many of other music teachers that I've had, through my high school and college career. But here's a pretty hymn that I like to sing. This one is called on an old. Am I saying it right? Sorry, the Old Rugged Cross. The Old Rugged Cross. So if you're familiar with the Old Rugged Cross, okay, Old Rugged Cross. I love hymns. I love hymnals. Hymnals are a great way to praise God, because that is what He enjoys, and I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm giving this opportunity to teach music, and so I like to use His hymnals as a way of uplifting, not just for ourselves. It's not provided for ourselves, but to praise Him, guys, to praise Him, because we have so much to be thankful for. Okay, God has been wonderful to me and wonderful to all of us. So let's praise Him right now in singing the Old Rugged Cross. In case you're familiar, if you're familiar, please sing along, guys. Sing along. All right. What I'd like everybody to do, however, is to make sure we're sitting up straight. Okay. Posture is such a very good and important thing when it comes to singing. Okay. And by the way, after this, I'm going to show you some things on rhythm. Okay. We're going to talk about a little bit about rhythm. All right. So here we go, my friends. The Old Rugged Cross. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross, where the dearest and best of a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I will ever be true. It's a shame and reproach gladly bear. Then You'll call me someday to my home far away, where His glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Well, I hope you like that, guys. I hope you enjoy. I hope you sang along with me. Okay. So yeah, hymnals are such a pretty thing because again, it certainly helps with the inner person. Okay, it's why God provided it for us, and and what better way to to heal the inner person by praising our Creator. Okay, and that's why I love choosing hymnals for our purposes. It definitely gets us in the right mindset. God gets us in the right mindset. Okay, but in any event, guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about rhythm. Okay, so now I realize, by the way, you see me I'm holding a pair of drumsticks. Okay. And so I want to talk about, mainly what we're going to do today, rhythm. We're actually going to do a lot of clapping, okay? It's a lot of clapping to get us into the mode of doing rhythm. But as you can see, again, I have a pair of drumsticks, okay? And what I would like for everybody to do on the next week when we have our next session, okay? I don't expect you to do it today, but have this prepared. See if you can get a pair of drumsticks. If not, a pair of kitchen utensils will do just fine. Something that I like to do with my students. I like to, because I'm also teaching virtually. I teach in elementary school music, and we've been doing all our classes virtually. So the best thing that they can do is I tell them, okay, get like a pair of spoons or a pair of serving spoons or spatulas or anything like that. Pens and pencils, okay? So really, we could use anything that's lying around the house or, wherever you are, okay? And use that as drumsticks, okay? So if you can't get a pair of drumsticks, okay, for next week's music session, please, let's be creative. Let's get two type of banging things that we can use, okay? And use them as drumsticks, all right? So I have my pair of drumsticks, and the other thing I have, okay, is a 5-gallon bucket, okay? It's actually what I use. It's what I use with my students. Okay, something that we've come up with. Well, I've come up with to do with my students, and I call bucket band. Okay, and so I use the buckets as a way of drumming. Okay, I'm sure you've probably seen that with some street performers. They've been drumming. I've been seeing it since the late 80s into the 90s. Okay, and even until now, you have street performers every now and again. Drummers that actually know how to drum, and they use buckets, pots, pans, things like that. Which I would encourage you, if you can't find, this is a 5-gallon bucket. If you can't find a 5-gallon bucket, then by all means, get a pot, pans, things like that, or just use a flat surface. Use a table. You can use a flat surface like a table that you can bang on, and you don't mind getting scuff marks on it from whatever you use it to buy, whether it's drumsticks or utensils or anything. But you can join in with me doing our bucket band, so to speak, okay, and join in with us by using those alternative materials, okay? So yes, I encourage you to do that, but we'll definitely start that next week, okay? I'm going to put this away for the time being, but we're going to do a lot of clapping, okay? Now, with music, I love also fitness. I love a healthy body, okay? And why? Because in order for us to do music, okay, I believe very firmly that you need a healthy body. You need exercise. You need to stretch, okay? So let's do this. I want everybody to sit up straight, okay? Everybody sit up straight, my friends. Let's make sure that our shoulders are relaxed. While we're sitting up straight, we're not going to be tense. We're not going to tense up or anything like that. Let's relax the shoulders. Sitting up nice and straight. Our posture has to be good, okay? So if our bodies are straight, then we can do a lot of those things that we thought we couldn't do with our appendages. We thought we couldn't do, whether we've had health reasons or anything like that. If our bodies are good, then we can do those things in music and a lot more, guys, okay? So what I would like us to do is get into some stretching, okay? I want everybody to put your arms out in front of you like this, okay, with your open fingers, open hands and fingers like this. And I want everybody to just start opening and closing your hands. Just do that for me, yeah, okay? Feel that grip strength kind of coming back, okay? Letting the blood flow as well. Blood circulate throughout your hands and your fingers and your arms. Notice how my forearm muscles are moving, okay, because of that flexing, because I'm opening and closing those hands, okay? The more we do this, the better we get at our grip strength, and not because we're looking to be super powerful, although if you do become super powerful, hey, great, okay? But we want to get that blood flowing. We want to get that movement going. This is dynamic movement, guys. Okay, now what I'd like you to do right there is I want you to rotate your wrists. You see how I'm kind of going like this? I'm rotating my wrist, almost like I'm saying, go away. Go away, you know, like in a nice way. Go away, go away. Okay, but then you want your friends to come back, so you say, hey, come here. Come here. So you rotate your wrist the other way, kind of inward, yeah. And then now let's do that with our wrists and our elbows. You see how I'm doing with my elbows? Hey, come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. All right, now let's go the other way and go away. Go away. In the nicest way possible, of course. Okay. All right, good. Now we had our arms up for a while, so I want everybody to kind of shake it loose a little bit. Shake it loose. Not too hard. Not too hard. Definitely, you know, just shake it off, okay? And let's start rotating our shoulders. Let's rotate our shoulders. This is, such a good massage, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are. This is always a good massage. This feels very nice, okay? So rotate those shoulders backwards like I'm doing right here, and now go the other way. Rotate them forward. Feel that nice massage. That's what you should be feeling right now, guys. Feeling that nice massage, okay? Now let's also do this with our necks. Very slowly rotate them in a circular motion. Very slow. You don't want to go too fast, as I also like to tell my students in elementary, and you know, in any age level, don't go too fast. You don't want to give yourselves whiplash, okay? Now let's go the other way. Rotate them this way. Very slow. Feel that nice massage as you take it real slow, okay? Make sure you're breathing while you're doing this too, in your nose, out your mouth. Make sure you're breathing while you're doing these exercises. Okay, now everybody, I would like everybody to look this way, turn the neck this way, hold it a little bit, and turn your neck this way. The other way, please, and hold it a little bit. All right, now everybody look up, hold that for a while, and everybody look down, and hold that for a little while. Okay, now I'd like everybody to just kind of shrug your shoulder, yeah, get into this action, hold it, and let it go, and shrug your shoulders again, and let it go. Great, guys. Everybody take a deep breath in your nose, out your mouth. Very deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths, okay? Again, breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Great. Okay, guys. All right. So great job. So, and that's basically, you know, every time we have a session, we're going to do some stretching, some kind of stretching exercise to get us into the mode of whatever we're doing. Again, when our bodies are healthy, our minds are healthy, and we can do those physical things that music requires, especially when it comes to singing, especially that, okay? And also when we're doing the rhythms, because rhythms, what are we trying to do? We're trying to bang things. Again, we're going to get into clapping, right? So we're going to get into clapping, all right? I don't expect you guys to clap very loud. You don't have to, like, make a big noise, okay? You can clap as soft as this, even if it's one of those golf claps, okay? But when we clap, we're going to clap in a rhythm type of way. And the best thing to do when it comes to rhythm is to really use our what? Our ears, okay? We're going to use our ears, okay? The first thing that we musicians really rely on is our ears, okay? That really is the foundational, most important sense when it comes to music. More than your eyes, more than definitely not your smell, okay? Okay, or even your taste. You're not gonna taste anything, okay? But more than your eyes, your ears are your most important when it comes to music. And why? Because we're dealing with sound. Sound is the key. So if we're dealing with sound, audiation, right? We gotta listen to things. That's how we are able to replicate. Okay, we hear a note, we hear a note being played, and we sing it back, right? If we do that, it's because we heard it somewhere, right? We've heard it first, and then we've replicated it, okay? And that's what music does. You hear it, you replicate it. I can go back and somebody banged on a piece of wood, and then we're like, whoa, wait a minute, it made that sound. Wow, I wonder if I could do that again. Oh, wow, I just did it again. What if I hit it 2 times? Oh, wow. I bet I can do that again. Oh, look at that. You see, what is my point here? My point is that once we heard something as a human race, right? Once we heard something and it sounded interesting to us, what did we try to do? We tried to replicate it time and time again, okay? And also that means control over one's body. Control over your body allows us to replicate, okay, what we hear, and then and do it again and again and again, okay? So that is a key. Strong minds and bodies, okay? And using these ears to listen to it, okay? So I want you guys to listen to this right now. Okay? You hear that? Let me try that again. So I'm going to try that rhythm pattern there. Okay? Can you replicate that? Can you replicate that? Let's try it together. Ready? I'm going to give you a 4 count. I'm going to go 1, 2, ready, clap. And when I do that, once I say ready, once I go ready, clap, come in. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, clap. Okay, and by the way, get used to this. Get used to this, my musicians. Get used to this. When I go like this, that is my cue sign as a cutoff to stop. Okay, it's what conductors do. Okay, and I am your conductor. So let's try that again. But let's put numbers to that. Let's put numbers to that. Let's use our minds, guys. We're going to put numbers to that because, interestingly enough, and you probably heard this, math is a big part of music. Counting numbers. Okay. That is a big part. Keeping tempo. Everybody say that word, tempo. Tempo is our guide, which we count, okay? And it's our guide to keep us on point from the beginning of a song to the end of a song, okay? In this case, we're just doing a small rhythm pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what we're doing. Let me say that. Let me clap and say those numbers again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So that's what we're doing. So I want you to count and clap at the same time, guys. Here we go. 1, 2. Here's my tempo. I'm going to give you that tempo count first. 1, 2, ready, and clap. Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and as soon as I do that cutoff, that means stop. All right, let's try that again. One more time. 1, 2, ready, clap. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and off. Okay, and again, guys, if you're clapping and you don't want to, bang those hands together so hard, you could do the real golf clap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As long as you're clapping, guys, as long as you're feeling that rhythm, hearing it first, then getting into clapping helps us to feel it. That's why we're clapping first, not just because we don't have sticks, by the way. Interestingly enough, I'll have the instruments ready for my students, right? For my students in the elementary or wherever, right? They'll have an instrument. Even if I teach drum, I've taught drumming classes before too. And even if they have the instruments, what I'll do is let's get it. I'll make them clap rhythms first, and they're like, "Oh, really? Clapping? Why?" And I said, "Because because rhythm has to also be felt. So you're going to hear something and you got to be able to feel it. And if you're able to feel it, guess what, guys? You're able to perform it. Once you clap it, you get a better sense of what that rhythm feels like and be able to transfer that into your instrument. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we clap first. So regardless if you guys had the materials or not, I would be making you clap first anyway. Okay. So let's try a different rhythm. This one's gonna go, listen first. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, let me do that again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's the next rhythm right there. So I want everybody to try that rhythm for me. Okay, get your hands ready, everybody. Sitting up straight. Remember, posture is very important. Okay, and I'm going to give you that 4 count again. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and clap and count. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and off. Okay, that's another rhythm. Now, imagine having to do those 2 rhythms at the same time. How do we do those 2 rhythms? Well, basically, if we were clapping, if I had a whole group in front of me, which I've had before, I would have one group clap that first set of rhythms, which was 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the one first rhythm we just did. And then the other one, the other side of the room, that other group would be going the second rhythm that we did. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay? So ultimately, this is how we do arranging. This is how we arrange, okay? Our arrangement has us doing 2 different rhythms at the same time. So one group would do the first rhythm, the other group would do the other rhythm, okay? So one group, again, I'm going to transfer that onto my sticks. I'm going to do one rhythm here, another rhythm here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, while this stick is going to go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, okay? Do you think I could do both at the same time with both sticks? I'm going to try that. I might mess up. And so you're going to get a laugh, guys. You're going to get a huge laugh out of this, okay? But I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to give it, because nothing beats a failure but a try, guys. Remember that. Put that in your minds. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay, so here we go. Let me see if I can do this, okay? Here we go. Did I do it? Maybe. I'll tell you this. I'm probably one-sided on this. I can say that I did do it. Yes, I did. I did do it. Well, what I can guarantee you, if your ear wasn't too keen on what I did, okay, the least you could say is that I did do different things on each stick, right? I did do that, okay? And let me tell you, being able to simultaneously do one thing with one hand and another thing with another hand, which is what drummers are very skillful at, that multitasking, okay? That takes a lot of practice, okay? But I can tell you with a surety, I did do that, okay? I did definitely do that. You definitely heard 2 different rhythms being played at the same time, okay? Whether I'm precise or not, okay, will be up to you later on when you guys start getting really good at rhythms to the point where you can point out all those little things, okay? And let me tell you, rhythms are fun. We can look at rhythm as really just banging along, and doing stuff like that. But it does take a keen ear, and I don't even want to say eye, but a keen ear, because we listen first. As musicians, we listen first. So it takes a keen ear to be able to decipher what's being done. But guess what, guys? I challenge you to go to some of your friends. Teach them the rhythm that I just taught you, okay? So that you do one rhythm, 1, 2, 3, and 4, while your friend does 1 and 2 and 3, 4, okay? I challenge you guys to do that together, okay? Get together, whatever, or a family member, go see if they can do it, okay? And then try to do it together at the same time. What you must remember is when you guys attempt to do it together, make sure you give yourselves that tempo count, okay? Remember the tempo I gave you? I counted you in like this before we started. 1, 2, ready, clap, and then you guys came in. You see, and then that's how we do that. So as soon as we establish tempo before we start, that's what's going to lead us for the rest of the song, or in this case, that rhythm example that we just did, the rhythm examples that we just did. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we are at the end of our time, guys. We are at the, well, actually, a little past our time. Okay. But remember to go on to Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy Facebook page if you have Facebook. Okay. Also, check out my I should say like and share on there, and subscribe. Please subscribe to this video. Okay. Every video that I'm going to post in our live sessions, they're going to be there. Tell your friends, like it and share it. Subscribe to the channel. Have your friends subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate the support of all those who have subscribed to my channel already. I definitely appreciate you, and I definitely appreciate you guys coming on. And I can't wait to continue to do more free music classes. Again, next week for you, my senior friends, please bring a pair of drumsticks or 2 things to hit, okay, whether they be utensils or pencils or something like that. A 5-gallon bucket if you can, or just a flat surface, some kind of flat surface, a pot, a pan, whatever you can use. Yeah, bring that with you so we can start drumming, guys, because I really believe with our drumming, it's going to put mind and body together, and we're going to really, really get into it and see what kind of results we get from musical training, how it's going to improve us in a lot of ways that we thought we couldn't, okay? Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys next week. And as I tell all of my students, I wish you happy practicing. Everyone, take care. Have a good one.